How you doing out there, folks? This is Frankie, the unknown songwriter. You've probably seen a lot of the videos I've been doing. I'm miming those old songs from like 100 years ago. My songs are over 40, so I can do my own songs. So I did it because I kind of enjoy doing it. Like I just like doing this now. With everybody staying at home, including me, I call this my home studio. I decided to, do some of these videos. I'm doing them like only one now, and I'm going to perform the song, and then I'm going to describe everything about it afterward. So this song is going to be "The World's at Your Feet."
When you're young, you don't realize how tough life is unless you've had several tries. Because the world's at your feet every time you walk down the street. If your problems are getting you down, now's the time to stop messing around. If you're having trouble making ends meet, remember that the world's at your feet. No matter what color your face, we all belong to the human race. Every now and then you should reflect on the things you might neglect. Because the world's at your feet every time you walk down the street. The sky is blue and the grass is green, and there's a lot of things you haven't seen. From morning till night you wonder if what you're doing is right. Because the world's at your feet every time you walk down the street. From coast to coast, everyone should make the most. If you don't think your job is the best, then you should make another test. Because the world's at your feet every time you walk down the street. The stars, moon, and sun have been there since time begun. We should not complain about the wind and rain, because the world's at your feet every time you walk down the street.
Okay, now that title, I kind of like that title. I mean, even myself, I like some of my songs better than others. This title, "The World's at Your Feet," again, Marie inspired a lot of the songs, and a lot I did myself. And we're having a discussion, and she asked me, "Frankie, you think everybody has the same opportunity? People having trouble getting jobs and all?" I said, "Do they think you could write a song to encourage people to not to give up, to keep trying to get a job and all?" I said, "Yeah, I could, because I know what it is. When you're out of work, to try to get a job, like right now. Jobs are really tough right now." So, I discussed it. I said, everybody has, the world is at your feet, the opportunity. I said, yeah, that's a good title. The world's at your feet. That's what that means, It's an opportunity that everybody has. So she said, what do you think about it? I said, yeah, I think I could come up with that, the lyrics for that. Because with that title, everywhere. I said from coast to coast to make the most. Right now, it's the same, with this pandemic going on, It's affecting so many people and their jobs and all. This song could give people hope, That no matter what color your face, we all belong to the human race. So I like that particular line in the song. I said, if problems are getting you down, well, now's the time to stop messing around. And everybody with these problems right now that we have, Like when I wrote it then, I didn't have that in mind. Of course not. You know? And the things that you might neglect and everything, is trying to make everybody aware of it, that you have an opportunity. Everybody does, to make the most of it. I mean, people get by nowadays. We see what happened. Everybody works and they try to make ends meet. I mentioned that in the song. And that's what happens. If you lose that income, everybody wants to go back to work. They have businesses and all, and they cannot have too much time in between, because they're either going to lose their business, their jobs and all. And people are out there getting food that never had that do that before. In the food line, they just never experienced that, because they don't have enough money. All the money they were making, they had enough for everything. As soon as that stops, that cash flow, now you're in a predicament. And the world is at your feet. Like I said, every time you walk down the street. Now, when you walk down the street, you're going to have a mask on and social distancing that we have to practice. And when you go in stores, and all the ones that are open, you got to have that. Be glad, be thankful for that we can still have that. And staying at home, well, make the most of it. Like that's what I'm doing. I'm stuck at home too, like you all are. And I'm doing these videos. You've seen them all. And this one included right now. It gives me something to do. And maybe people listen to my songs, it might make you feel better. I try to send a message in my songs, the lyrics and all. This one's good because right now it encourages people, When you're having problems, just try to stick with it. If everybody follows, this criteria that we have right now, we'll all get through this together, But if you don't, for the ones who don't, it's going to make it bad for the rest. Like with the beaches and all. Everybody wants the beach is fine. It's understandable. We're going from in the spring into summer. This is the time of year for that. But for the few that go out there right now with these beaches opening, like I said, everybody has to try to stay away from each other. Wear the mask even though you're outside. I think you should still try to wear it. But if you don't, well, these governors and all, they're going to close it. That's all. So for the few that don't want to cooperate and follow the criteria, it's going to make it bad for everybody else. So I thought I'd bring that up right now. But in reference to this song or any of my songs, I want to sell the lyrics. But again, if someone wants to sing the song, and they give me, the reasoning and all, you could give me a cash advance. And that doesn't have to be much. Just to show that you're interested in all. So I don't want a conflict of interest with anybody that might want the song, the same song. It's very possible. You need to contact me about it. But I'm putting this on social media, so what I say, you can hold me to it. You will have exclusive rights. If you want to just sing the song, I know that music is only for demo purposes. I have lead sheets and all that you could use. Different music, but I think the best thing is take these lyrics, listen to them, and maybe see what kind of music that you would like to do it in. And maybe get a group, maybe a band or whatever, to do it. It might become a good song for someone looking for original material. Say you were going to go, now American Idol just ended, say you were going to go on American Idol or The Voice or one of those shows, America Got Talent, you could have your own lyrics, original, that nobody heard. So when you go on there and you do the songs, like you would get the lyrics from me, and you would do them. At least people didn't hear those songs; they're new, original. That might help you because you're displaying your talent with those songs that nobody else has done. And even if you didn't become the American Idol or the winner of America Got Talent or the winner of The Voice, you still got the songs out there by being on the show, and someone might want to give you a contract to do those songs. You never know what can happen. So again, like I said, the world's at your feet right there. It's a good example. If you were trying to get on those shows and all. So they have the auditions and all. You could just pick one of my songs that you really like and do a good demo and for the show. You never know. You could get on there. I think that my songs are good, the lyrics, but it needs the right singer, the right music, I had a lot of music done on these songs, and I like some of it's not bad. I mentioned before George Liberace. The demos that he did were almost good enough that they could be put out there as songs just as they were without, redoing anything. Like I have all the lead sheets. Like on this song, I have, if I've done it more in one company, I would send you the lead sheets if you want to, just for the lyrics and all. And if you're interested, we can do plenty of different deals. I'll give you exclusive rights. Say you want to do the song, and you want to perform it, and then without giving me any money, I would probably say, yeah, give you an opportunity to do it and say, okay, see what you got. Put it out there, and if it would, you would get money from it, we would split it. But if you had spent any money, you could deduct it from any money coming in, but you have to keep track of everything. Let me know. Because we have to have like an oral agreement here, but since it's on social media, we could do it this way. I could tell you, and then you could send me a link and all, and I could answer like the way I'm doing now, and we could have a record of it that way. So it shouldn't be that difficult. I mean, you can hear the songs. And, if you're interested in any one of these, I'm going to be doing now a few. Like I'm doing now, I'm going to be talking after the song and explaining the different things about the songs. Now, you know they're over 40 years old. I didn't just come up with this gimmick and say they were 40 years ago and I just did them now. That's not the case. I know the lyrics, you can't really tell, but there's a lot of songs written years ago that you really couldn't tell the lyrics. The songs I was doing here, miming here, they're over 100 years old. You might be able to tell by the music and all, by the singer, but the lyrics themselves, not really. Some of the lyrics, it doesn't really date it. Maybe a few words that they used then and not now. Yeah, maybe. But mostly by the singer and the music, you could tell that they're old songs. But my songs, with these lyrics, any music could be done with them. So this particular song, I kind of like this one. Right now, it's people listen to it, that might give them hope and that they could still find work, because if they lose their job, there's still jobs out there. There's more. A lot of these companies are hiring. I think CVS and Rite Aid and those companies that are open, they're hiring people. Amazon, a lot of these companies are hiring people. I know the supermarkets, because where I go, I never saw sign up for help. But now, I guess because they know that there you got to be careful. You're dealing with a lot of people and all. So, and plus, like one of the ones I go is open 24 hours, so they're going to need people to keep their shelves stocked and all. But there's jobs like that you can get, out there. Delivering food, different things that you could possibly do to help you out in the meantime till you could get something else. So I'll just keep it on mind. I mention now because we're all stuck at home, and I know everybody has got cabin fever and want to get out and all, but I didn't make the most of it like I'm trying to do at home. I'm stuck in too. So like I said, I was doing those other songs, but now I'm doing this now. My own songs, which I've done from time to time. I'm trying to find a way to get to someone that might like one of these songs. And by doing it individually like this, you get a chance just to hear it without putting so many songs that it just runs together. You don't know which one is which. But like this one is, they're all about the same, because they're all over 40 years old, and the lyrics, they have meaning. I tried to put some kind of meaning in the lyrics. Well, I hope you enjoyed this presentation, which you can listen to over and over and think about it. Maybe if you listen to the song, and don't look at me talking and all that, just close your eyes and listen to the song. And you can say, you know what, maybe I'm interested in that song. So again, I want to thank you for your time. I hope you enjoyed this presentation. I'll be doing other ones as time goes on here from my home studio. So everybody have a great day.